Coming up on UT 10 News, sexual assault reports are on the rise at UT.
And we'll also look into how radio is impacting our community.
Plus, Ron Wise II was on the hardwood as the Rockets battled the Bulls of Buffalo at home. Your news in 10 minutes starts now.
Thanks for joining us. I'm Alyssa Norden.
And I'm Kaylee Loofborough. 1 in 5 female students experience sexual assault while in college. According to UT Crime Report, a 2017, there were 7 sexual assault incidents on campus and 15 in 2018. That is a 50% increase in just 1 year.
The ideal situation is that more sexual assaults are reported, but the actual sexual assaults are lessening because we're creating an atmosphere where folks feel more comfortable to report.
According to the Department of Justice, only 20% of female student victims report to law enforcement.
The Cleveland Browns are taking a chance on a former UT Rocket. Kareem Hunt was released from the Kansas City Chiefs in November after a video of a physical altercation with a woman surfaced. 3 months later, the Browns signed Hunt to a 1-year, $1 million contract. Hunt's contract rubs some the wrong way, but others believe in second chances.
Giving him how many suspension games he's going to have, and then it's important for him to just move on and not just forget about it and just play and be a player.
Until NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell removes Hunt from the exempt list, he may not attend practice or games. A UT grad is bringing diversity to Toledo radio. Linda Parra is the station manager for Glass City's first woman-run Spanish-speaking radio station.
UT 10's Alyssa Plott sat down with the station's founder. Alyssa, why was she so motivated to start the station?
Kaylee, Alyssa, she wanted to help the Latino community.
Nuestra Gente, meaning our people, is on a mission to improve the lives of its listeners. Linda Parra, a Venezuelan native, noticed the lack of representation on air for the Spanish-speaking community.
So that is a tool where we're keeping the community informed.
Off air, Nuestra Gente Community Projects offers help to the underserved parts of the community. The nonprofit offers health services such as HIV and cancer screenings, as well as mental health training courses. Transportation and translation services are also offered to Lucas County residents who have trouble getting to and talking with doctors.
You can tune in to WVZC-LP Toledo at 96.5 FM. Alyssa and Kaylee, back to you.
Thanks, Alyssa. Even with studio renovations complete, some people are wondering if a change of scenery is needed for WXUT.
UT 10's Isaac Petcash has more.
For nearly 30 years, WXUT has been bringing student-run radio to UT from inside the Student Union. However, some believe a move to Rocket Hall would help to increase the station's presence on campus.
I just feel like we're kind of a very separate entity from the rest of the comm department because we're not in Sullivan, we're not in Rocket Hall.
Omer also says the station has approximately 15 people between management and show host, lower than the station average of 25. But others think WXUT is best suited to stay put.
And I think you would lose students who might just stumble across the radio station in the Union if you were to move it to Rocket Hall.
Now, it's clear that nobody wants this station to fail, but for WXUT to continue thriving, a decision might be in order between moving across campus and keeping operations right here. Reporting from the WXUT studio, I'm Isaac Petcash for UT 10 News.
A scholarship tribute concert for a UT music professor is being held to benefit students. Tad Weed, an accomplished jazz pianist, taught in the music department for 7 years. He also toured internationally as a jazz pianist and director. He passed away last August at the age of 61 from cancer.
He was more than a musician and a professor. He was a mentor, a friend, a leader.
Former students and faculty members will be performing in Weed's honor at 7 p.m. tomorrow night at the Center for Performing Arts.
A UT professor is conducting research that may help Lake Erie heal itself. Dr. Jason Huntley is researching good bacteria that already exist in Lake Erie. This may help naturally filter out the harmful algal blooms and reduce water treatment costs.
The average person here in Toledo, their water bill is at least doubled, right? I can't say I'm going to cut their water bill in half, but we could help cut it quite a bit.
Huntley's research focuses on creating a biofilter that treatment plants can use instead of expensive chemicals.
A local girl in Oregon, Ohio is warming the hearts of hundreds. UT 10's Jessica Zintek has her story.
Meet 9-year-old Olivia Kessling, a girl with a big heart who started a campaign to help the less fortunate. 3 years ago, Olivia grabbed her piggy bank and told her parents that there were people that needed the money more than her. A little while later, Warm Hearts was born.
I'm hoping other children really are inspired by this.
In 3 years, Olivia, with the help of her family and community donations, have donated just under 300 blankets and many other winter items such as hats, gloves, and coats.
We are so proud of Olivia. It is overwhelming to us that she has such compassion for other people.
To follow Olivia's journey or to make a monetary donation, you can visit our website and click on the Warm Hearts link. Reporting in Oregon, Ohio, I'm Jessica Zintek, UT 10 News.
550 gamers came to UT Student Union to compete over the weekend. BashCon aims to make a community for board and video gamers through this convention. They came from all over the country to take part in fighting game tournaments and Japanese arcade games.
Everyone should try to come to a convention at least once, give it a shot. We have so much that's available to everyone.
This was the 34th year for the convention, and 2 players were awarded certificates for their virtual fighting abilities.
I'm Juan Wise II, and this is your UT 10 Sports Report. It was an action-packed weekend for the Toledo Walleye as they faced off against the Cyclones and the Wings at the Huntington Center. But first, the men's basketball team took on Buffalo at home Friday night. A sold-out crowd packed Savage Arena for the first time in 20 years as the Rockets battled against a conference foe. Early in the first quarter, Luke Kanapke takes this pass from Jalen Sanford and drills the 3 to open up the Rockets with a 7-0 lead. And with the massive 3 on a turnaround jumper from Sanford at the buzzer, puts the Rockets up 10-0. But while Buffalo is trying to get things going, Jeremy Harris drives to the basket, going up with the floater to get them started offensively. And moments later, Toledo passes the ball to find a wide-open Marion Jackson for 3 in the corner. Entering into the second half, Buffalo trailing behind the Rockets, Nick Perkins got things going with a 3 of his own to put the Bulls within 4. But there, Perkins found his own second half and shooting 4 for 5 from 3, leading all scorers with 26 points.
Give Buffalo a lot of credit. That's a very good team with 5 really good seniors. I thought they made some big plays, down the stretch. They got a little bit of separation, and we missed a couple layups and a couple free throws.
The Rockets will continue MAC play at home against Northern Illinois Friday night. To the Huntington Center, the Walleye went head-to-head against the Cincinnati Cyclones. After losing to the Cyclones on Friday, the Fish looked to avenge the loss Saturday at home. In the early goalie, Walleye goalie Caden Forcher found himself in a tough spot as Cincinnati would force the puck in the net to give them a 1-0 lead. It didn't get any easier for Forcher. Minutes later, Cincy's Toby Bison takes this pass from Ben Johnson and finds a wide-open net, giving the Cyclones a 2-goal advantage. And after taking a 3-0 lead, Jesse Short squeezes this one in and ends Forcher's night in the opening period. To the second period, the Walleye would try to muster up a comeback with a slap shot goal from Ryan Obachowski, making the score 5-2. And in the end, the Fish fell short as the Cyclones would hold the score at 5-2. After losing 2 in a row, Walleye looked to get back in the win column against the Kalamazoo Wings. Getting right to the action, Toledo's Dylan Sadoway got things going, scoring off a redirect from Matt Register in the first 2 minutes. Later in the first, Sadoway found success with the wrist shot to put the Fish up 2-0. But Sadoway wasn't done yet, pulling off the hat trick, slipping the biscuit past Jake Hildebrand, forcing the Wings to change goalies. Kalamazoo will finally get on the board with a short-handed goal on a breakaway, bringing the Wings within 2. On to the second period. The Wings would try and rally back, but Register sent this slap shot sizzling past the weak goaltender, making it 4-2. And after a late Wing score, AJ Jenks seals the victory with the score to put the Fish up 5-2.
Thanks, Juan. That's it for your UT 10 News. For web-exclusive content and more, visit UT10news.com.
And catch us next week live at noon on our YouTube channel. For Alyssa Norton, Juan Wise, and the rest of our crew, I'm Kaylee Lufbro, and have a great week. And stay tuned for more news from the UT campus.